Welcome. My name is Anik, and I'll be guiding your Vinyasa Yoga today. We're here to increase our energy. If you're feeling low, if you're feeling a little weak, this is where we're going to build some strength. We're going to use some pranayama, some breathing techniques at the beginning, increase our energy with the breath, and then start moving into our body. So if that sounds great to you, you can grab a mat just like me in the back. And I have a pillow there for when we practice our breathing exercises, which is really going to help the blood circulation, our oxygen, just the mood, everything. There's so many benefits to it. And I also want to recommend that if you want a little boost of energy, you can also use some peppermint essential oil. That's what I just put on, and I placed it under my nose, on my wrists, on each side, and it can help boost your energy from the beginning. And we'll get started. All right. So you can find a pillow or a block, or you can honestly just sit on a chair or a couch, whatever feels right to you. And our goal here with if you are sitting on a pillow, which, brings you a little higher up, see if you can bring your knees lower than the hips. So bending your legs at an angle so that your knees can be a bit lower than the hips. It helps with the circulation, with the breathing a bit more, but it's not absolutely necessary. So just find what works for you. And we'll just start by having the hands on the knees, standing the spine nice and tall, rolling your shoulders back and down away from ears. Feel that sensation of the shoulders lowering down, the spine getting nice and tall. Option to have the hands on the knees like this, or palms facing up, or right hand over the left in the middle on your lap. Or if you're feeling a little bit more like you need to protect your energy today, conserve your energy, feel free to place your hand over your heart and your belly, and just feeling the breath flow in and out into the chest and the belly with your hands. Whatever you choose, gently take a moment to acknowledge the position you've chosen. See if you could tuck your chin slightly in towards the chest. And just take a moment to close down your eyes if they aren't already. First things first, we begin to bring our focus, our awareness to the breath. Without changing the rhythm, just noticing what our natural breath is like. For reference, what that means is noticing if it's easy to take deep breaths in and out through the nose. Noticing if you possibly feel any tension or pressure in the chest, diaphragm, the cavity above, or in the belly. Noticing that can help you understand where you may be holding on to tension or collecting anxiety on your physical body. Our emotions manifest towards our muscles naturally. So by being aware about what's tight, what's easy, it's really helpful to determine what we have to do to reach the state of contentment. When you're ready, you can start to deepen the breath, taking a bit longer to do your inhales and a little longer to do your exhales. Try to keep the spine nice and tall. If necessary, you may always sit against a wall to keep your spine straight. Starting to deepen the breath, allowing the belly to fill up with air, feeling the expansion. And on the exhale, letting everything come out. No air, stay stuck behind. Release it all. Keep going. One more deep breath. Out through the nose. And this time, we'll inhale through the nose. Deep breath in. Sip in a little bit more air. Open the mouth. Exhale. 2 more times. Again, inhale. Feel how the chest expands, and then it's the belly. Sip in a little bit more air. Open the mouth. Exhale. Release. Last time. On your own. Inhale more. And release. Beautiful. Return to your normal breathing. Notice what has changed. And we'll do 2 more breathing exercises before starting our movement. The next one, we'll do it with the second and third finger of the right hand or left hand, depending on which is your dominant hand. Just placing it on your third eye, on your forehead. The fourth finger, your ring finger, and your thumb are going to be used to close your nostril alternatively. So for example, we can start by closing the left nostril, inhaling through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep going. Inhale right. Exhale left. You may go slower than me if you'd like. Take your sweet time. Keep the eyebrows unfurrowed. Relax the facial muscles. Just keep your rhythm, finding that awareness in the breath. All you're focusing on is allowing the breath to move constantly without any stillness, without stopping. That way our oxygen can flow in the right way. Last one on each side. When you're ready and finished, you can lower your hand back down and just take a moment to observe the body. Observe the mind. And our last breathing exercise today is Kapalabhati. We're using a fast rhythm, and I'll show you towards the side, changing my position. So you'll see it in my diaphragm. I'll inhale, expand my chest. On the exhale, though, I will contract and push my diaphragm even more in front. So You're exhaling deeper. That's what you're focusing on. Your inhale will naturally come and you'll feel that diaphragm moving. You'll feel the belly moving. So once again, we'll do this for another 15 seconds on your own. And you may finish gently returning back to your normal breath. Observe what's happening. You may gently place the palms of your hands together in prayer, right in front of the chest. Chin towards your chest. And then gently begin to open up the eyes when you're ready. Gazing at the fingers first, and then pass your hands towards the mat. And then you can lower the hands down, gaze up. Perfect. How are you feeling? I hope you felt that energy. So we'll move along with that. You can take the pillow out from underneath. And we'll move gently onto the knees. And then walk the hands forward into child's pose. Take a moment just to extend the spine, the neck, the hands as far forward as they can go, allowing the hips to drop down towards the heels. It's okay if they don't touch the heels, but as long as you feel the hips lowering with your exhales, that's all we want. We're going to start moving now. If there's any moment that you need to take a break, please go ahead. So from here, we're going to start hitting some spinal weights. We're going to round our spine like cat pose, if you know about it. From there, keep the spine rounded. We're going to drop the hips towards the mat and begin to push the shoulders down, opening up the chest, lifting the head. Lift the chin. And on the exhale, pushing the hips back, lowering back down into child's pose. Forehead lowers down. Again, inhale, round the spine as much as you can. Exaggerate. And then lowering the hips down, opening up the chest, push the floor away. And exhale back. We're going to go a little faster now. Can use some gentle momentum. Keep engaging your core. Opening up the chest. Stretch your neck, let your head fall back. Exhale. Lowering back down towards the heel. I've curled my toes underneath here just to help me keep my balance, but do whatever feels right. We're just creating some spinal waves, allowing for our body to move freely, no moment of true stillness. Spinal waves like the ocean, ever moving, ever evolving. If you want to add some extra movements here, gently doing some twists to each side, opening up the side of the body. If that feels right, go for it. This practice is for you. Get as creative as you want. We'll do one more and then gently change the flow. So one more. Inhale, shifting the weight onto the hands. It's better to have the fingers spread out nice and wide for support. Grasping the fingers, the tips of the fingers on the floor. And then here we curl our toes underneath and lift the knees up, hips up, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go ahead and walk your heels out, dropping your heels, bending your knees one at a time. Maybe the hips move side to side like this, stretching out the side of the body, just finding what works for you. You can even find a still position in down dog, pushing the hips up, shoulders away from the ears, pushing away from the mat, gazing past the legs. And here you can shake your head yes and no, side to side, allowing your neck to loosen up. And when you're ready, we'll walk our hands towards our feet. From here, toes move outwards. We're going to bend our knees and squat down into Malasana. This is the side view. Here, I am dumping a little bit into my flexibility. However, I want you to push into those heels, engage the glutes, and extend the spine. I'll show you a different angle of this. So if I was facing you, it would look like this. And it's very important that your arms are not in front like this. That's not our goal. We're trying to push the elbows into the knees, pushing the legs away externally. The hands are together there for support, for engagement. And the spine is nice and tall. So from here, I have enough control to lift my hips higher up or down. I'm not just, in my flexibility. So one more deep breath here. Extend the spine. Imagine someone is pulling you from the top of the head towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, you lower your hands down, hips come up, heel toe your feet parallel to each other. From here, we're going to bend our knees, drop the head, and move with your weight side to side. Once again, you can shake your head yes and no, up and down, releasing any tension in the upper back, the neck, and eventually extending your legs little by little. We're going to start moving some more now. So when you're ready, walk your hands forward and then walking your feet towards your hands. So now we're at the top of the mat. We're going to inhale, extend the spine nice and long. You're going to have your hands on your knees, on your ankles, or on the floor as long as your spine stays straight. On your exhale, folding forward, just going as far as your body is ready today. So for me today, the back of my legs, especially the back of my hamstrings are very tight. So you might see that I'm struggling a little on my legs here. That's fine. We're going to gently rise up, come up to mountain pose, Tadasana, rolling the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Engage the core, so not pushing the hips back like this. You're not curling the spine. You're really tucking underneath, engaging your core. From here, we're going to reach our arms overhead and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, walk back, and then shift your weight forward into your Chaturanga. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Knees and hips off the floor, stretch your neck. Exhale, down dog. Right away, right leg reaches up. Open up that hip, bend the knee. If that feels right, open it even more. Then you're going to step the foot forward between your hands, drop your back knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Cactus the elbows if you want, bending at a 90-degree angle. And exhale. Once again, stepping back to Chaturanga. If normal Chaturanga is too much for you, you can always lower down onto the knees, onto your chest, and inhale into Cobra like this, or up dog. Inhale, down dog. Other side, left leg reaches up. Option to bend the knee, open up the hip, and then step the foot forward between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reach up. Option to cactus. And exhale, lowering back down. Option to lower onto the knees or normal chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, gazing forward. Exhale, either walking or hopping towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Standing in mountain pose once again. We'll reach our hands overhead and go for our forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg towards the sky. This time, step it between the hands. Right away. Inhale, arms lift. Option to cactus. And the other side. You got this. Exhale, down dog. Left leg reaches up. Exhale. Between your hands, drop your knee. Inhale, reach up. Cactus. And lower down, Chaturanga. We're doing this just one more time on each side. Notice what your mind is telling you as you're going through this process. We're going to go directly into the right side, so right leg lifts up. Exhale, towards the front. Supported crescent. Cactus the elbows. And lower down for your final side. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, supported crescent. Cactus. And Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. This time, keep the knees together, lowering the forehead down. Take deep breaths. If you notice your breathing is irregular, this is where you catch yourself and you work on the control. See if you can manually slow down the breathing on your own. And we're about to go into a deeper posture. So when you're ready, we're going to walk up towards the top of the mat. Big toes touch, just slight wedge between the heels. You could even place your fist between the heels. There should be that much space. From there, bending the knees, hips go back, arms reach overhead. This is our chair pose. Palms facing underneath. We're tucking our tailbone underneath, which means we're not sticking our butt out like this. We're engaging the core, trying to turn it under like that. Try to sit a little lower if you can. Deep breath in. And exhale, open the right arm, gaze back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, stepping back into your Chaturanga. Option to go normal Chaturanga or on the knees and chest. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg towards the sky. Exhale, between the hands. Drop your back heel. Inhale, arms overhead. You can stay here, really opening up the arms, the chest. From here, your hips should be pointing forward. So if you notice that your hips are moving outwards like this, that's something you can adjust. If that's difficult to figure out, you can always move the back heel out towards the side even more. That's usually the case for women, not so much for men, because men have smaller hips. From here, we're going to exhale, lower the hands down. That's where you can open up the pelvis to the side. Warrior two, gazing past the right middle finger, dropping this back shoulder down instead of having it like this, rotating it open lowering it down. Flip your palms up and inhale, reach overhead, reverse warrior. From there, we'll lower our elbow down into side angle. From here, option to stay there, or if you have a block or a thick textbook, you can always place your hand on that instead of the floor, or if you are flexible enough, you can lower the hand all the way down, open up this left side of the body completely. From here, we're going to extend the front leg into Trikonasana. So just like that, extending the leg, you can place your left hand behind your back if that feels right. If lowering your hand is a little difficult for you, but you don't, placing it on a block is too high, you can always have your hand on your ankle like this. Keep rotating your shoulder up, option to gaze up towards the ceiling. And then gaze back down. Our left hand is going to go onto the mat, bend the front knee, lift the back heel. Right hand towards the sky. This is called dragonfly twist. From here, we're going to go on the outer edges of both feet. At the same time, lower the hips down, gaze back. Inhale, dragonfly twist. And from here, we place our hand on the inside of the foot, drop the back knee, and gently extend that right leg towards the back. You can keep it lifted as our chest lowers, and then lower the knees for up dog. And then down dog. We'll go for the other side gently, standing the left leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale, between the hands at the top, drop the back heel, inhale. Warrior one. So once again, adjusting the hips as is necessary so our hips can point forward like the headlights of a car. Beautiful. Stay there. Drop the shoulders down. Deep breath in. On your exhale, that's where you twist open with the arms. Your knee should be directly over your heel. Find the adjustment as is necessary. Flip your palms up and reach back. Reverse warrior. And then side angle. Elbow on the knee and right hand overhead. Or you can always drop the hand down onto the floor or a block. Whatever feels right. Keep rotating the shoulder and diaphragm up towards the sky. Imagine your rib cage twisting as much as it can. Gazing under the armpit. So you can see there's a straight line from my fingers overhead down towards my heel. Or as much as they can. From here, I switch my hands. Right hand lowers, left hand goes up along the back heel. Dragonfly twist. Keep the spine nice and straight. Extend the neck. And here we move on to the outer edges of our feet at the same time. Lower the hips. Inhale. Dragonfly twist. And this is where we place our hand down, drop the back knee down, and extend the left leg towards the back for a three-legged Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful work. Walk your feet towards the middle of the mat. You can lower down onto the knees and gently rise up with the upper body. How are you feeling? Yeah? It's a lot of work, but I promise you, the after effect is amazing. We're going to go a little slower for the rest of the class. That was the most intense part, so congratulations for making it. The next step, we're going to do a little something for the neck and the head. So you can extend your legs out in front, just like this. If you notice that your lower back is rounded like that, you can literally grab your glutes, pull them back, and it helps you feel your ischium bones, your hip bones touching the floor. If you really need, you can always grab a pillow like this and then extend the legs in front. Or you can always go against a wall, push your back on that wall itself. So whatever you choose, we'll start with bending the right knee to start. Just like this, and then placing our leg over the left leg. Flex your left foot in all cases. The leg that is extended, the foot is flexed. Right hand is going to go behind your back for support. And then left hand overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hook it over your knee and twist, pushing into your leg to gaze back. Inhale, extend the spine taller. Exhale, push into your leg, gaze back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, gazing further back like an owl. And then inhale, gaze forward. Release the bind of the arms. And we'll reach the left hand out to the side. Our right hand is going to go overhead, grabbing the left ear. So doing this gently, extending the spine even more, the neck, staying straight, flexing your left foot. We're going to gently tug. Just allow the weight of the arm and the hand to pull the head towards the right. So the right ear towards the shoulder. Standing and releasing any pressure in the neck and shoulder area. I'll show you the difference from a different angle. Stay there. Deep breaths. So different angle just looks like this. Extending the arm and gently pulling the head to the right. One more deep breath here all together. Exhale, release. Beautiful job. You can untangle the legs, bend both knees, and gently windshield wipe to each side. We'll do the same thing with the other leg. So this time extending the right leg in front, flexing your foot, and left leg goes over. Keep the knee pointed up towards the ceiling. Make sure you can feel those hip bones on the floor. Our left hand is behind on the floor for support, keeping the spine nice and tall. It's better to have your hand closer towards your hip rather than the opposite direction. And then the right hand inhales up and exhale, twist over the knee, pushing into the leg, gazing back. You can always have your fingers in mudras, just placing the fingers together or lowering the hand down onto your hip as you twist, pushing into your leg. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, twist, gaze further back. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, gaze back. Inhale, gaze forward. Release the hands. And this time, right hand extends out to the side. Keep the spine nice and straight. Left hand reaches overhead. Inhale. Grabbing the right ear, and on the exhale, gently extending the neck, dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder. Keep flexing your front foot, extending the spine. Deep breaths. And inhale, reach arm overhead. Exhale down, bending both knees, windshield wipe into each side. Excellent work. From here, we'll lower down onto our back for happy baby. You can either wrap your arms around your knees and just pull yourself in like this. Maybe your nose goes towards your knees. Or go for full happy baby, which is grabbing your big toes with your peace fingers, these fingers, and then gently rocking side to side. Maybe extending your legs out one at a time or both at the same time. For the next posture, we'll use your momentum to rise up along your spine until you're up to seated, going into our boat pose. So I'll show you this side view to start. You're bending the knees in front, extending the arms just beside them, en- engaging the core. You don't want to round your spine here. That's like the last thing you should be doing. Keeping the spine straight. If it's possible for you, accessible, you can extend your legs fully. Maybe even the arms overhead. Engage the core, finding what works for you. Deep breaths. We're going to cross our legs, have our hands to each side of our body, and bump up. Literally lift your body up off the floor. Like that. And lower back down. We're doing that 3 times in total. So when you're ready, inhale, lifting your knees up. And cross your legs, bump up. See what comes up. And back down. Again. Last time. Maybe extend the legs this time. Whatever works for you. And then you cross your legs, bump up. Come up to a tabletop. And then lower down onto the chest. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And from there, lowering back down onto the hips. And lowering down onto your back. From here, we're going to place the toes in, heels out like a duck. And then that way, our knees can fall in towards each other. If they don't fall in towards each other easily, it means your legs are too far apart. If that's the case, bring your feet closer together, arms out to the sides, tucking your tailbone underneath, engaging the abs as necessary, and then allowing the body to fully cool down. Deep breaths. Allow the shoulders to lay heavy, shimming them away from the ears. Neck is nice and long. You may stay here longer if you feel that is what you want. Or we'll be placing the soles of our feet together, knees spread to each side. Butterfly pose, supine variation. You can always place pillows or blocks under your knees if this is a lot for your hips. You should feel your pubic bone open up in this area, the hips opening up. Just the weight of the legs moving down towards the mat. Unclench the jaw. Relax the face. We'll do 5 deep breaths here, just finishing our class. One more deep breath. Exhale. And now bring your knees together. Bring your knees towards your chest. Wrap your arms around. Pull towards your nose. And you can begin rocking up and down your spine until you come up to seated and facing me. Excellent job. You may cross your legs and place the palms together for Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. What a great job. If you made it through, I'm so proud of you. Takes a lot, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you know someone who would love to join and do something similar, feel free to send this video to them. Thank you, Gentle Stretching, for having me here as always. It's such a pleasure. And don't forget to drink your water. It's the best thing for energy. I appreciate y'all. Bye.